again in the kitchen. You know, I don't know why I felt like I really needed to film this seitan recipe. It's not my recipe. Like I said, it's Kat from 86 Eats. So all you guys really have to do is go to her website and get the recipe, which I will link below. But I don't know. I wanted to make it, and I'm bringing you along with me. And so we'll chat a little bit as I do. I mean, go ahead and grab the recipe, follow along. I'm just going to kind of do it and not really explain too much about what I'm doing, because you can just really go look at the recipe and read along the directions. So, but let me pay attention so I don't screw it up. So yeah, part of the reason why I really need to make this is because I bought this pack of high protein tofu. Here we go again, trying to figure out where the camera is. This high protein tofu that you definitely need to make this recipe, and it's going to expire soon. Well, that's not true. It's going to expire in a month, but you know what? I wanted to make it. The stores have been kind of dwindling down on seitan, and I do love to eat that. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just make my own. So yeah, the difference with this tofu compared to regular, like this is like, I don't know, super firm, and it's a high protein tofu, so I don't really know what they do differently about it, but it's like really firm. It's hard. Okay, so first let me just get that in there and break that up. What's with me and sniffing tofu lately? It's just all got a weird smell lately, and it's not bad. And nothing happened from the tofu that I ate the other night. My cousin texted me after she looked at my video, and she's like, yeah, good luck with that rancid tofu that you just ate. I'm like, nah, I got my vegan immunity going. Nothing's gonna touch me. And nothing happened. It was totally fine. So I'm only gonna start with 8 ounces. That's what she recommends, because you kind of have to adjust seitan depending, like, you know, it's sort of like making a dough, actually. A couple tablespoons of oil. Believe me, this is not like, we watch this kind of stuff on like food shows, and they'll say a couple tablespoons of oil, meanwhile they're like dumping in what seems like the whole bottle, but it's really not. It's just this little pouring spout really comes out very slowly, because I've measured it before, and it takes like a really long time. I like to add in a little bit of this. This is vegetable bouillon, because she talks about adding in a tablespoon of bouillon, which I guess it's this. Can't forget the Noochie Nooch, 1/4 cup. And the vital wheat gluten, which is the main ingredient in any kind of a seitan recipe. So unfortunately, those of you who are gluten-free, you can't eat seitan. And that's a real bummer, because I love it. A little bit of liquid smoke. Not so sure how necessary that is, but I'll do it. All right. Get it all going. See, and I added too much water because I measured wrong. It said 1/2 cup to 3/4, which is 4 ounces to 6 ounces. And I put in 8, so I already went too much. I always tell you guys, your errors in these recipes, 9 times out of 10 come from math errors. I guarantee it. Whenever you have trouble with a recipe, it's not because of any other reason but stupid math. I guarantee you. At least in my case, that's always what's happening. That's all right. I think it's going to work. I think it's going to be fine and delicious anyway. All right, so let's hope that this works out. I think it will. I think it's a forgiving recipe. I don't have the instructions in front of me, but from what I remember, like, I'm doing everything exactly the way I tell you guys not to do it. I didn't have my mise en place together. I basically was just measuring from jars, which you shouldn't do, because that's how you screw up and forget ingredients. I didn't measure the water correctly, and now I don't have the instructions in front of me, so I'm going by memory. I made this one time. I'm basically putting a little bit of that vital wheat gluten onto my work surface just to kind of knead that, and that's actually going to help probably soak up some of the excess liquid that I put in by accident. So, yeah, you're going to have to knead that. Again, follow along with the directions, and you're probably doing that, and I'm not, and you're like, oh my God, what is she even doing? Kat's probably sitting there going, what the heck is she doing to my recipe? It's going to be great. I should have put a hair tie in. Normally I do when I do anything in the kitchen because gross. Who wants hair in their food, right? But I forgot to tie my hair back. So anyway, let's see how this goes. I think this is going to be okay. Let me wash my hands. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. And many more. Shout out to the OG Woodland Bakery crew who bought their bench scraper from way back in the day. Man, that was like 7, 8 years ago that I was selling that. Yikes. Anyway, it's a bench scraper, it's a dough divider. I love it. Some of the things I don't live without. Because man, this Vital Wheat gluten feels like cement. Some may say that's what it's doing inside of us. I don't know. I don't have like a lot of digestive problems or really any problems eating any kind of food. And that in itself is a problem. She says foil 3 times the size of your dough blob. I gotta say, I'm not a big fan of foil. I hate using it. I hate cooking on it. I hate that it's in my deodorant. Well, not foil, but aluminum. Don't like using it, but I guess since I don't do it like all day, every day, I'll do it. I think I would, where's my spray? Oh. I think I would prefer parchment paper. But I'm not going to do it because she says aluminum. But I really do think parchment paper would work. So she says to spray it. And then whatever kind of seasoning that you want to coat the outside of your turkey. I have some Cajun seasoning that I had mixed up. I just like made up this concoction back in the summer. I use it for like Cajun roasted potatoes and stuff like that. So I'm going to use that. So I think I'm going to just sprinkle it. I should have printed out the instructions. What is wrong with me? I wonder if this is going to stick. I don't think it is. Because now I have too much Vital Wheat gluten on here. Let me pat this baby down with some water. Yikes. You see, this is why, like when filming videos, recipe videos, like the test process has to happen a lot before I could actually get down to filming and explaining the actual recipe, because look at this chaos, right? Could you imagine if I was doing this on my channel and I hadn't tested and perfected the recipe yet and I'm just like screwing up all the way through? So, all right, that worked out. You can see like it's all getting coated here, and that's the actual point of it. So let's see, why was it 3 times the size? I'm not really sure why it said that, but maybe because I have to wrap it this way, and then this way, and then that. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to preheat my oven to 350. I'm using that tiny little thing because I don't want to fire up the big oven. And I'm going to bake this thing for 30 minutes wrapped, uncover it, 30 minutes unwrapped, and then you store it overnight so it kind of can set, and then you can slice into it really nice. So yeah, I'm going to sign off this video here. While my oven is preheating, you guys should write your list as to what you're going to do tomorrow. Even if it's just like, I don't know, take a shower. I don't know what you guys have been doing as far as like falling out of a routine and hopefully not falling into a little bit of a depression. Really try to stay out of fear around this. We're going to be fine. Whatever the outcome of this is going to be and however long they're going to keep us caged up, we're going to make do. We're resilient. We will bounce back and stronger than ever if that's what you choose, and that's what I choose. So I'm going to really use this time to do all the things that I've been putting off doing for myself. And, you know, doing these vlogs every day and, you know, promising you guys certain things is really keeping me accountable, because I'll be honest, there's, you know, some days I wake up and it's like, all right, well, what am I getting up for? There's absolutely nothing to do. There's no routine. There's no job to go to. So, yeah, just write your list. That's what I'm going to do. And if not tomorrow, we'll pick it up in a couple of days. I am going to film those videos, the workout videos for you guys. So if you haven't looked at my legs, cardio legs from the other day, man, you guys, you got to do it. It's a really good workout. So let's start there. Hopefully by tomorrow, I'll have some other videos filmed and we can start, like, you know, getting sort of like a routine going with keeping ourselves strong, healthy, immunities, really eat good, clean food. Let's just keep the positivity flowing, and I will talk to you guys again very soon. All right, much love to you guys. Bye. Okay, so don't forget to go to 86eats.com. I'll leave the actual clickable link to the sliceable deli style turkey recipe. And this is what it looks like. It's really, really delicious, and it makes such a banging sandwich. So I really suggest that you guys try it. Tell Kat that Gretchen's Vegan Bakery sent you, and I'll see you guys again soon.